Hey everybody, welcome back to Drawing with Paolo. Today we'll be drawing Boba Fett, another Star Wars character that's really cool. Boba Fett's head starts with a circle, just like Darth Vader did last time. Just like that. Make a really nice circle. And essentially he's got a bucket on his head. So that will go all the way down like this. Step one. And on the other side we need to do the same thing. But this one will be a little bit angled, because what we're going to do today is we're going to draw Boba Fett in a 3/4 view. And that means that if you draw a line over here on this side, this will be the front of his mask. And then we're going to give it a little bit of a tweak like that, and then pull a line down here, like this. What I want to do is make the thickness of the front of the mask a little bit. And it's not a totally straight line, you want to give it a little bit of an angle. And then here like that. And then this will reach over here, yep, like that. The next step is that his helmet at the top has a little separation here. We want to have a line going all the way across, and you have to make it nice and curved, just like this. Then, on the side here, he's got a little thickness where later on, so the earpiece is a little part that is connected to his helmet, like this. It's a square, essentially, and it has a little bit of a thickness. Like that. You see that thickness there? And then there's a round part on top that goes over sort of like that. It's like a lock, actually. And a little part like that. So we're going to make a long line going all the way to the top over here. Another one going from following that on this side. And then this has a little, it's like a triangle. So we're going to draw a triangle here. Sort of like this. And make a little line, curve, and go all the way up, just like that. And then you want to go make the thickness of that item, this object, sort of like this. It's maybe easier if we do the front, so we'll put two lines here, going side to side, like that. These lines actually go all the way to the top like this, and then they curve in. It's got a little bit of a curve that goes here. This line in the same way will go on to the other side over here, this way. And then it curves up and attaches to the top line. And it curves over here at the far end. Yep, like this. So we're going to draw that line like from over here, and we're going to curve it. Keep curving it until it comes straight and matches that there. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to draw that up, and up like that, and then bring it all the way down right away. Whoom. Like this, and it attaches to the bottom of the helmet. There's a darkness over here. We're going to draw that line like that. And this one has a little curve that attaches to the line that we have over here. So you want to go curve this up, and it really just goes right back down to reach the front here. Just like this. And now this one we've already had. We can repeat that line in here too. There we go. And we can add a little few things, like a little bit of a line over here. And so essentially it's just a line like this, and the shoulder over here, and then we can play around with just giving a little bit of lines around like that. And then at the top here he has his armor here, so we can curve that up over here inside there. And his armor. So this is where his shoulder's rounded. You want to draw a straight line. Round it out. Goes to the front. And attaches on that side here. And this is material, so we can actually fold that stuff around here. Like that. So it's like a little line like this, and it's got a little curve in here, and this goes to the front like that. Same thing on this side. And so on and so forth. Alright. Then here we should be able to see his rocket. First we're going to draw a line. We're going to draw a rectangle. Okay. There's that rectangle there. Then we're going to, from here, just from the top, we're going to draw a triangle like that and curve this line. So we're going to draw a line about this way here. And then we have to have these lines here join about there. So we're going to go like that. Boom. Okay, then the next step is we're going to add a thickness here. And there's a sort of thing like that. So these lines are going to go out like this a little bit. And then we're going to curve a line like that too. So we're starting to see the thickness of this. A little bit of a thickness like this. And then it attaches to the base with a whole bunch of lines. There you go. If we start coloring here, and then we go over here, we're going to smudge everything that we've done here. So these lines can be redrawn afterwards. It's not really a problem. But we definitely want to be able to color this side in first. So we're going to do it as though the light is coming from this side. So let's do that for the rocket first. I'm going to sort of color this in like that. And for the, if you've seen my rocket drawing, you can see that drawing again and use that same technique to shade in this stuff. So this side will all be dark. Sometimes some of these parts are really shiny, so you can add a few lines like this across all the way down. It gives a sense of reflection in there. Like with the sword, if you've seen the dagger video, then you know how to do this type of thing. It's just like stuff that is highly reflective will have different tones going across, really light ones and really dark ones, just like that. Alright, so now we're going to start working on Boba Fett's helmet. So let's start with this part up here. This is not as square as that, so we're going to curve some of these things a little bit. Curve the corners. Every corner should be a little bit more rounded, like that. Alright, we can add a little piece down here. That's the thickness that goes to his eye. Comes and sets in front of the mask. Poof. And then we can add really dark lines here because we're going to keep these ones. Straight lines are difficult to draw, you know, so especially continuous. And then we're going to color this in because this is a tube more or less, so we want that to have a nice straight line down the middle, a nice reflective line down the middle here. Now, you can go ahead and take your colored crayons and color this if you like. It doesn't mean because I'm doing everything in pencil that you have to do it in pencil. You can color it in the way you want to. A nice reflection over here. So maybe the moonlight's shining over here or whatever planet's out there. So I'm going to sort of erase around like that. Sort of with the Batman drawing, we can add some little reflections in here. And you can add little reflective lines in this part. So sort of like the blade or the dagger that we drew earlier has the same kind of reflective lines in it if you want. Alright, and you can give it a little bit of a glint in here. Sometimes by erasing the paper, get your eraser real clean, and then you can give it a little bit of a reflection here. So I hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Drawing with Paolo.